Just blocks from the Capitol building, we welcome you to Nationals Park. Today we've got a good matchup. Steven Strasburg, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, guys, when you talk about starting pitchers, he's one of the most consistent there is in the game. He's got a career ERA in the low 3s. I expect him to throw a good ball game here in this one.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Well, I'll tell you, nothing comes easy when this guy's out there on the mound. Those are 2 perfect pitches on the outside corner.
And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard to open up the ball game. In now, Chris Bryant, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. The second for 1. On to first, and they get them both. And now here's a look at Joe Maddon's lineup for the visiting Chicago Cubs. Steve, what's the key for him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, definitely be aggressive at the plate. You've got to come through with clutch 2-out hits, and don't leave runners in scoring position. That's the key.
And this will continue on untouched into center field. Just went right past him. Ben Zobrist set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away. Strasburg comes set. Here's the first pitch. On a swing, and he popped him up. Off to the left in foul territory. And Rendon will look this one in to retire the side. 1 left for the Cubs. And now the Nationals get their first opportunity. No score. John Lester, the southpaw out of the state of Washington, will be the starter. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, remember, he's got 5 pitches to work with, so that really makes it difficult for the hitter. He can change speeds, ball moving in and out. Not a lot of fun for the hitters.
And he's retired 1 away. At the plate, Jason Worth. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And he pops up the bunt attempt. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
Yeah, Ferguson might call a few strikes below the knees from time to time, but he tends to get pretty high praise. He's consistent, and he gets the call right just about every time.
On to first, and Worth is set down. There are 2 away. Daniel Murphy gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So nothing in the Washington half of the first. Number 40 digs in here for his first appearance.
Catcher, number 40.
Strasburg is ready. Here's the first pitch. Hit high in the air down the right field line. Harper is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning. With a moment now, let's take a look at how the Nats will align themselves defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, Matty, we talk about the top catchers in the game. You talk about Molina, Posey. But Wilson Ramos, he does a lot of things really well. Very quick feet behind that plate, allows for him to get into a good throwing position, kind of stymie that running game. We'll see how he does in this one.
On to first, and can you believe it? A 3-pitch. Bryce Harper strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning. First delivery to him on the way. On the ground to third. And he's retired here, 1 away.
Batting fifth, Pitcher.
Steven Strasburg stands in.
Strasburg.
In there, strike one.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are two away. Wilson Ramos gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with two gone in the bottom of the second. Into the windup and the pitch. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike one.
Wow, he is spotting that fastball on a dime here early on.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Here's the ball hit high in the air and fairly deep toward the right field corner. Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. A look there at the Washington Monument, not far from Nationals Park, on a great day for baseball in D.C. Javier Baez is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
Second baseman, Javier Baez.
And a changeup runs in on him, and he's got to duck out of the way.
Sometimes if you let that changeup go too soon, it'll take off on you. He's lucky that didn't hit him.
That evens it up 1-1. Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now. You like what you've seen from this guy so far?
I do. I like where he's putting the fastball, and I like the movement he's been getting on both his curveball and changeup. I think he'll do well.
Around first, heading for second now. But no, he puts on the brakes and will head back to first. The pitcher, John Lester, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. And that'll get down for a base hit. Now a long throw to third. And he is in there. Dexter Fowler will dig in here. He singled to open up the ball game. To first. Backhanded. And he'll take this to the bag of three unassisted for the first out. Chris Bryant gets a shot here as he'll look to pick up the second run of the inning now from third base.
And you know, he doesn't really have to do that much right here. With one out, there's a ton of different ways for him to drive that guy in.
Swung on and hit softly on a line. Foul. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Grounded to short. Espinosa's there. Only play is going to be to first, so score it as an RBI ground out as the lead moves to 2-0 now. Anthony Rizzo will dig in. He singled his first time around. Hit hard back up the middle. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Ben Zobrist in now, hopped out in his first trip.
Yeah, he didn't look good on a changeup last time, and he just skied it. So don't be surprised if he sees a similar approach on this at-bat.
And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Now batting,
Number 40 steps into the box, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home in the inning so far. And that's through into left, a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
now batting,
Addison Russell steps into the box here in one of the bigger spots in the ballgame so far. Bases juiced now with 2 away. Throw on to first, and they're able to escape the monster inning as the side... Strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. Ben Revere will come forward to begin the inning. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
And they're still searching for a base runner. It's been 6 up, 6 down to start the game.
And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Batting eighth.
Danny Espinoza steps in. He'll get his first shot at it here. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Nobody out, runner on first. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Lester sets. 0-2 pitch on its way. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first. Anthony Rendon ready to take his first cuts here.
Anthony Rendon.
First offering on its way. Skied into straightaway right. Ross has it in his sights, and he makes the catch for the second out. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
Center fielder,
So a man at third here with 2 gone, and it's right back to the top of the order now for Stephen Drew. And there's the good fastball from Lester as he jumps ahead. No balls and a strike. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. To short. Russell's got it. A play at the plate, and he will get in there with their first run. It's a 2-1 game now. Jason Worth steps in to try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single.
And that's a nice job right there to drive in the run by the last guy, and it can definitely fire up a team when someone comes through big time with 2 outs.
And, oh, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike, 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
And he's really going to have to fight now. You got to take a little bit out of your swing and find a way to put this ball in play.
Ross has it in his tracks, and the inning is over. David Ross is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
The right fielder, number 3, David Ross.
Hard hit ball to second, but an atom ball right to him for the first out.
The batter, number 9, second base.
Javier Baez strides in after getting a base hit and later scoring the first time around. On the ground to the left side. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the fourth.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, John Lester. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, he showed a little prowess with the bat last time, and they may have to pitch him a little bit tougher right here.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
The batter, number
Dexter Fowler will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. Right side. Murphy showing off his range. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down go the Cubs on just 4 pitches. Daniel Murphy is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
And Lester back to work as this is swung on and missed for the first strike. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Ross is there, 1 away. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Lester gets the sign. 0-1 pitch on its way. Left side. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home 4th.
The pitcher, number 37.
Stepping in, Steven Strasburg. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
Rizzo is there, and they breeze through. Chris Bryant heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with 1 swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
Worth is under it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
First baseman number 1.
Anthony Rizzo digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Murphy's got it. On to first, and Strasburg's in control here. 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder
Ben Zobrist will stride in. Popped out and singled in his 2 trips.
Yeah, and he made just a little adjustment last time coming off of that pop-up the first time around, and he got himself a base knock. That's what the good ones do.
Strasburg steps into the windup. 0-1 on its way. Drilled on the ground to short. Espinosa's up with it. Throw on to first. Gets him, and the side is retired. Down go the... Back with Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian. Here is it's Wilson Ramos that gets set to lead off the Nationals half of the inning. And he lays off there 1-0.
And I think that might have been a first. The first ball they've taken the entire game. Sound the trumpets.
And, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
First baseman number 9.
Ben Revere strides in after getting a base hit and later scoring the first time around. Had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. Lifted the other way to left center. Calling for it, Zobrist looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Danny Espinosa stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. He's set. Here it comes. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Fowler giving chase. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. But they'll just get the 1 out here as the runner will get back safely at first.
The third baseman number 6.
Digging in to try it again, Anthony Rendon. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
A lot of these guys have come into these at-bats trying to be the aggressor, trying to make something happen. But what has happened is that they've swung and missed themselves into some early holes.
And it's quickly 0-2. The 0-2 delivery. And another foul ball. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1 left. Number 40 will dig in. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Leading off for the Cubs, catcher number 40.
Down the first baseline. Revere gloves it, and he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out. Addison Russell will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far.
Yeah, just sort of rolling over on it, guys. See if you can make a small adjustment and get through one here.
And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he's in there safely. He's got a double. And he will make it into third with a 1-out triple. And this will go down as an E5, as you can see the exasperation on his face. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. David Ross is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. Any thought to bringing the infield in here with 1 away?
Still a little early in my book. A run you can live with. What you don't want to do is let this snowball into a big inning.
Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Drew giving chase. Makes the catch, but the runner from and they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. Javier Baez will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. Now the Nats are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Drew on the move, and that's the third out. Starter so far as he's yielded just 2 hits through the first 5.
Not too many hard hit balls there either. He's had them off balance all game.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. For that man right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.